Giant 96 Real Radio and Penny Lane. We're broadcasting from the 32nd International Blues Challenge, downtown Memphis, right here from the Doubletree, and it's very nice having a great time here. Now, you can follow us online this week, realradioonline.com. Also, too, hashtag Real Radio Blues, and I've got a special interview coming up. All these Pine Top kids, indeed, very special to me. The Pine Top Perkins Master Classes meet in Clarksdale, Mississippi, and just over the years, I've met some wonderful, wonderful young musicians and their families, and one of them, she's just awesome. She's traveled all across the United States, whether that was right down in Memphis, well, from Memphis, Tennessee to Clarksdale, Mississippi, in the Delta, Las Vegas at the Blues Bender. I'd like to welcome 12 years old. She's 12. Oh, my gosh. Grace Kuch, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Now, you are representing the Colorado Blues Society.
Yes, and that society is awesome. They've helped me so much over this past year that I've been playing the blues.
So tell me some of the things the Colorado Blues Society has done, because I know they're a really strong blues society.
Well, they have sent me to a couple camps and helped me prepare for this. They've done some Road to Memphis shows that I've played at, and they've just, all the people in that society have came and supported me at my shows that I've played in Colorado, and just done a whole lot for me. I mean, I can't even say how much they've done. So,
how's it living in Colorado? Fun? Beautiful?
Yes, very beautiful. Kind of cold right now.
Yeah, I could imagine that.
Yeah.
It's cold in Colorado. So tell me a little bit about your music, because you've played like all different styles of music. I know not only the blues, but the bluegrass, and I think that makes you a unique player.
Yeah, I started on piano when I was about 4, and then at 7, I started mandolin, which really brought me into playing with other people, because the elementary school that I went to had a bluegrass program, and we could play with other kids our age that were also playing those instruments. So that was a great start for me. And then I did acoustic in that genre as well. And then I started the blues, and it was just a whole nother world that I got to be part of.
Yeah, it's neat. They're so different, but breaking it down to the basics when they first started, there's a little bit of crossover with the front porch feeling. You know what I'm talking about with if you're thinking Delta blues, you know, and that. So I think that's really cool, and like all the different things that you're doing, and it's fun to watch you grow up. That's the cool thing about being part of the Pine Top Perkins Master Classes and all the different things that the Blues Foundation does. That's not the only class. There's tons of different workshops and different things within the Blues Foundation that, you know, that's what it's all about, keeping the blues alive, and special thanks to the Blues Foundation for that. Now, Grace, where can we follow you online?
You can go to my website, gracekuchmusic.com. Kuch is spelled Kuch, and you can find all my social media links there.
So you'd like been all across the United States playing, and I know it's going to be hard, but pick one of your favorites to tell our listeners about.
Well, there's just so many that I have to look back on, but I would say coming down to Pine Top Perkins was probably one of my very favorites, because everybody was so welcoming when I had just started in the blues. It was really cool to see all the history that's down here, and that was probably my favorite.
Yeah, I'd have to be right there with you on that one. Good choice, Grace. So will you play a song for us?
Yes.
What are you going to do?
This is Lonely Avenue.
Wonderful.
1, 2, 3. Well, my room has got 2 windows, but the sun shall never come through, and it's always dark and dreary since I broke off, baby, with you. Live on a lonely avenue. A little boy wouldn't say I do. Well, I feel so sad and blue, and it's all because of you. I could cry, could cry, could cry. I could die, could die, could die. Live on a lonely avenue. Lonely used to living alone, live on a lonely avenue. The little boy wouldn't say I do. Well, I feel so sad and blue, and it's all because of you. I could cry, could cry, could cry. I could die, could die, could die. Live on a lonely avenue, lonely avenue. Well, I've been so tired and lonesome since you left this town. You know, if I could beg and borrow the money, child, I'd be highway bound. Live on the lonely avenue. Little boy wouldn't say I do. Well, I feel so sad and blue, and it's all because of you. I could cry, could cry, could cry. I could die, could die, could die. Live on the lonely avenue, lonely avenue, lonely avenue.
Oh, wow. Big round of applause for Grace Kuch. Now, Grace, you know, you've played all over and been part of the Blues Foundation with Generation Kids and different things like that. What advice would you give to the young players out there who are interested in the blues?
Don't let anybody tell you what kind of music to play. Just play it from your soul.
Good advice. Great advice. Where can we follow you online?
If you go to my homepage, gracekuchmusic.com, Kuch is spelled Kuch, and you can find all my social media there.
Wonderful. And where are you playing tonight?
I'm actually
Or
playing
Friday,
on
right?
Friday at the Wet Willie at 5:40.
Well, that should be fun. Everyone will come out and give you your support. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, you are welcome. You're listening to Giant 96 Real Radio on Penny Lane. We will be broadcasting all throughout the 32nd Annual International Blues Challenge right here from the DoubleTree downtown Memphis. You can follow us online, realradioonline.com.